Hi everyone, I'm Kloo. Welcome back to some more Storybook Brawl. New patch, new fun. Probably just going to play Wonder Waddle and try out some of the new treasures, if we can hopefully get them. None of the new heroes. So a couple of them got some barely decent changes. I think Trophy Hunter's the biggest winner of them all, as like a static 2 attack buff. Sphinx is also kind of crazy depending on what spells you luck into. So once you buy a spell with Sphinx, they're going to be free forever. I don't think we got any of the new characters. I think it was Trophy Hunter, Beauty, Sphinx, and one other that is eluding me. Regardless, we do want the animal. And we can probably Cinderella into Magic Research. Or if we get the gold, just grab the 2 princesses. New UI, so to speak. And this screen. Not a big fan of it, to be honest. Kind of like the old battle screen. Economically, Cinderella and the spell is best. But so would be the Mad Nim for trying to get gold. There's no guarantee that we attack first though, so we should probably just grab the Cinderella. Try to win. Oh. That's new as well. So it says 2.1, 3.1. They're adopting some of the lingo players use, which is cool. Shows that they have a good connection to the community. Bit slow. Like they really came together. We did get the sleigh though, yeah. Bossy. So dwarves also got a lot stronger. They now have a ranged unit, and Bossy has replaced Fanny, which makes it a lot more consistent. And if you could stack them, a lot better as well. So here's one of the new treasures. Actually, here's 2 of them. So you've got Potion Master's effect, but doubled, and then skips puzzle. So when you replace this, you gain 2 XP and 2 health. That I don't value too highly. You have to get 3 treasures, so you can't really guarantee when it's going to come into effect. Potions Master Cookbook just seems absurdly strong. I don't know why they'd make it a 2-2, especially on a level 2 treasure. We are going to shrink, and we'll grab the Billy Guff and lock. I think if you got it on Potion Masters, giving something a 3-3 is just huge, especially since it's a level 2 treasure. Unfortunate for us, another loss. No animals either. You get a spell though, which is good. Yeah, so we can come up to a 6-4. We'll probably just grab the Bossy and then the Lucky. Lonely Prince is decent because it is an animal, and there's some other 2 treasures that seem really fun. I think we're just going to let this shop roll. Run it as it is. We get another 2 next turn. Well, no guarantee, but probably the spell. So we'll end up rolling. We can be a bit more pedantic and look for animals. Especially that, like, little lag at the end. You get a sleigh at least. Oh, you get your pig gold. Would have been nice. Right. Definitely grabbing the Wizard's Familiar. Probably the Unicorn. We don't want to cast Falling Stars, we want to look for something. We'll grab the Brave Princess, actually. We'll roll. More buffs on the kitty. The extra gold. It's pretty decent. And then we can sort of fish for specific treasures we want. Take the Polly. Sell something. We can front the Brave Princess, then the Kitty Cut Purse. Would be good to Mad Nim them. If we're Mad Nimming them, we don't want the Polly. We're probably rolling. We do want the Spellweaver. And there's even a Sugar and Spice, so we're most likely locking. And if we're locking, we're just buying a 2 cost. So the Kitty Cut Purse will do. Won't sub it in because it's a 1-1. Just leave it as is. Last, the Bossy, just in case the Lucky survives. A few extra hits on him. And then just sugar and spice and buy the Spellweaver. Getting a very big kitty cut purse, which is 3 gold per sleigh, which is really nice. If only they hit the kitty. Might be able to get 2, or we just succumb to the egg actually. At least the egg dies. Not a win though. Need to start recovering, unfortunately. I did not lock either. That was my mistake. Do we want to transform it? Probably not. We'll grab the donkey because it's another animal. Bit unfortunate because of my choices. Ogre, we probably do want the second one, and we're a general sleigh comp now since we missed the... what was it? What are they even called? The ranged spell. Caster. Bad with names. Yeah, what's our strongest units? You are at this point. And we just want the Ogre Princess, so we're taking the spell. Selling... you. Keep the animal. You. We want the Lucky over the Cinderella, just for the cheaper unit. Yeah, sure. We've got lots of slates, so hopefully we can get a decent chunk of gold. Pants usually doesn't have too high of health. Yeah, cool. Don't hit. Perfect. Close. At this point, what do we want to do? Bossy is free gold. We don't need the hearts. Should just use Mix-a-Whizzle for the sake of using it. Probably on the donkey. Or Cinderella would have been decent as well. We can heart it actually. So that's much better. Nothing great here. Maybe the piggy bank with the amount of gold we're getting. The secret stash. We're on a bit of a losing streak. That helps a lot though. And we can even sub in the Wizard's Familiar at this point. Get rid of the Lucky. Grab the other pair. Just looking for animals essentially. Getting the level 3 treasures. None. Not too bad. The 3 big pigs might enable us to survive. Hopefully we get the sleigh. Treasure, and we can sort of go more towards either princesses, summons. We'll have to see. Do I want the prize pig? Better than the white stag on face value. But we might lose out on the 3 big pigs actually. Probably not worth running it. Right. We did get the sleigh. This is a very big board. And the upgraded units are a worry. Would have been better if we could trade more. At this rate, yeah. Was it 4, 10, 12? Just. Treasure map. And then we got rid of the donkey, but we have Ogre Princess. Come on, something good. Evil Eye. Doesn't help us now, but helps us in the future. Is it worth grabbing? It's probably better than the other 2. Well, Sword of Fire or Ice could help a bit. We'll grab it though. Buy and sell the chicken, most likely. Probably want to buff something. We are gonna grab the Arthur. We're sort of in Royal Sleigh. 1 more slot to swap out. Shadow Assassin, Gingerbread Knight, decent. Court Wizard maybe? Especially since we can buff it up a lot. And then just frontline everything. I think that's probably the decent play. Don't want to lock. We do want that quickly. Anything decent? We just... no. We'll hold on to it. Grab it next turn. It's unfortunate. Especially because no one's killed the Arthur for us. Yeah, the Siren's gonna mess us up. Most likely. Straight into it. We needed to kill the Siren. Fortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes. Coming to another one. Right, probably the Geppetto. Or Pied Piper. Try a Geppetto game. No summons. Dwarves are decent. Probably just Lonely Prince into the Shard. Hope for a Black Cat. A Madman. It's decent at least. Right, the new Snow Angel. When you buy 2 good characters, you get a level 2 good character that increases ability by 1. The fact that you can guarantee what level character you get, really good. Beauty was all characters are good, so even neutral characters like the dwarves. So it makes every unit essentially viable. Because you're still just doing Queen of Hearts or Pumpkin King. It's just more consistent because generally your whole board will be full. Polywoggle. Definitely want. I also want the Shrink Ray. How do we want to play this? Do we just shrink and then lock? Grab the Polywoggle now. Yeah, we kind of want the advantage. Hopefully it slays. If not, we can double Mad Mim it. Looking for Princess Peep. We luck into a Princess Peep. Our early game should be very stable. Do get the sleigh. We do lose. Oh, it tells me to. So it's not as good as I thought. So even the buy changes. So now it's buy 3, get a level 3. So then it'll be buy 4, get a level 4, 5, so forth. You might be able to finagle it with cheap characters, but it's still a bit of a letdown. So that's really good. Probably don't want the Mad Nim at this point then. Just go with the Black Cat and Genie's Wish. And we'll just let it roll, I guess. So we're hitting level 3 next. No one's advanced in levels. Everyone's at 2-2. Oh, Sphinx was the other new one. Cool. Have a look at it after this match. Don't hit. Good. We should be able to kill the egg easily. Right, so Sphinx's new one is... where'd they go? Here we are. When you cast a spell, it's free for the rest of the game. So... Gingerbread Party, any of the XP spells, there's a lot of good ones that just seem unstoppable with Sphinx. You don't need Merlin's Hat anymore. Literally, with Crystal Ball, you could easily cycle through enough just to take over the whole game. Makes the character a lot better. I have always avoided playing Sphinx, but generally now, I think it will be one of my top picks if it's ever shown. We're probably just grabbing the second Black Cat and the Donkey. Maybe lock for the Wicked Witch next turn. And we can Gingerbread Party as well. Hopefully we sort of stay ahead. Seems like we are. think they still need to do something with Morgan Le Fay. I think like 30 and 10 would probably be better. Because it would make them more impactful early game and mid game. The biggest issue is unless you're seriously losing in the early game, there's no way you're going to hit 5. Because by the time you're close to hitting 5, you're copying like 10, 16 damage at a time. It's just too much to actually facilitate its effect. Like being able to get to exactly 5 and not less. You kind of have to be a whiz and keep track of what everyone has. So I think we're just doing that. The Romeo and Juliet on Geppetto, pretty decent, especially with 2 Romeos if you can occupy the 3rd space with Replicator. But even that's like so many steps I just said to make it decent, so it's not decent. It's kind of the mentality I have to break away from, is handing things out, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'll lock for the Romeo, I just need to get Replicator and a 2nd Romeo. That way the Juliet can hit the 1st row and then die, and then be resummoned is even stronger. Just need to get into the habit of buying whatever unit's available and whichever's the best unit there. Ooh, Waddle has no treasures. It's kind of unfortunate for them. Would have expected at least 1 by now. Right, what do we get? Probably just treasure map. Although we want to hit 4 so that we can get the summoning portal. Crystal ball maybe? Bad moon, we've only got the 1 slay unit. And we're probably going to Water Wraith. 1-7. Probably just the treasure map with the pair. Just grabbing the heal. Right, so with the Water Wraith, want something like that. Where do we want the 2nd one? Actually, like that, so the 1st one, more so guaranteed to die. Yeah, that'll do. Wiz Familiar. Technically better than the 2nd Water Wraith, because we haven't got any buffs yet, though there is a chance. Worth banking on the chance. Could do that, actually. Then having a 1-1 Black Cat is kind of terrible. I think we're running it like that, and then once this one's buffed up a little, we can sub in this Water Wraith here, and then move that to the other side. Or, if we're lucky, we just get in the next shop. What spells do they cast? Kidnap. So free Kidnap. Probably not too decent. They want a way to cycle. Another win. It's good for us. Donkey summon as well for maximum damage. Can't hope for better things sometimes. Staff of the Toad. Makes finding Berenstein a lot easier. Monkey Paw is just generally better. We can't find the 3rd Black Cat. It's not a big deal. I think we're ahead enough that we want shop efficiency rather than actual stats at this point. Because if we roll now, we'll only see level 4s. In which case, we definitely want the Greedy. We're probably just casting the spell. Maybe subbing out the Donkey? Leave it for now. Right, let's see what Beauty's got into. They've found their Queen of Hearts. What I'm finding now is a lot of characters have one specific unit they're looking for. So, the linchpin of Geppetto is obviously Berenstein. Linchpin of Beauty is, I would say, more so Queen of Hearts now than Pumpkins. Trophy Hunter, definitely Friendly Spirit still. Drac. Probably any dragon. Because if you can consistently get Feasting Dragon on 4, and then stack up its damage, your shop takes care of itself. Cool. Another win. Potion Master, Merlin, Sphinx, all essentially Wizard's Familiar, because it's the most efficient stat gaining spell unit. Yeah, the Hungry Hippocampus. And the Cat's Call. Probably rolling. There's a second one, which is great. What are we selling? All the 2s don't matter anymore. Just going for maximum health this round. Still want the gold from Greedy. Would be nice to buy like 3 units at a time. Considering we only have 4s. Do we want to sell anything to sub in something? What would we sell? We'd probably sell these for maybe River Wish on the Water Wraith. Nah, this will do. Good. Better. Keep giving us stats. So we got all 4 triggers on the Water Wraith, and we even got some gold. Great! Easy win for us. Time flies. Definite buy. Is there any 3 evil we want? Probably not. Time flies and a roll. Fairy Godmother. There was a pair of them too, which is decent. Because we do want, like I said, the summoning portal. We need more 4s. We don't really have anything going for us at this point. Other than the Water Wraith. So we really need to get rid of the Black Cats and the Wicked Witch. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the Fairy Godmothers. We probably could have kept the Donkey, backlined it. Because then each time the Fairy Godmother dies, it gets an extra 2 health. That might have been decent. I'll probably just stick with this. I don't want the Sporker because I don't want it long term. Because relying on the 5 attack is just too destabilizing, so to speak. Because it's sort of an infinite place we don't want to get rid of. Until we replace the Black Cats, and at that point, we're looking for a Berenstein or generally more summons, not the Sporko. Right, so they took Skip's Puzzle Rune. And they're 2 treasures off utilizing it. With 6 rounds. Don't like their odds. Though we are helping a bit with the... what? Nutcracker, that's what it is. Gonna be close. We got all the right hits though. Ooh, sped up. That's interesting. That's great for us. Krampus' Slay is really good. When you win a brawl, destroy this, gain 5 extra gold, and pick one of your opponent's treasure. So, since we kind of lack treasures, the fact that we go 5 gold ahead plus get a random treasure, not random necessarily, but a decent treasure, I think, is actually a really good treasure. It's far better than like Secret Slay. Not Secret Slay, Secret Stash, that's what I'm thinking of. Nothing in that shop. Second time flies, we definitely want. And then, what are we doing? Just grabbing the Sporko at this point? For the damage? I guess so. Not a big fan of Wombats in Disguise unupgraded. And the fact that it doesn't guarantee an animal doesn't really go with the whole Berenstein combo. We'll just grab the Sporko. I think Berenstain would be more impactful if it was any character you summon, double its stats. Because it would make things like Phoenix Feather, I think that's the one, the treasure, as well as a lot of more units usable. Because even the Water Wraith, even though it's our strongest unit, it's still on the chopping block. We'll want to replace it for just more animals. Sporko really helps with the time flies though. So 6 of shields, I guess. Anything beneficial we could get from Sky Castle? Probably not, no. It's not the greatest treasures to pick from, but at least it's something. Fool's Gold is probably our best bet. We're not really relying on spells. We just need to find the correct units. Lancelot. Getting you to 25 attack, is it feasible? Probably not, no. Tweedledee, Southern Siren. Again, would be great units if Berenstain triggered with them. Otherwise, they're very niche. More so for just deterring, and of course if you're in dwarves. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Baby Bear. And at this point... well, we can sell off the cat, because we have the staff. Probably putting it backline means we want to get rid of the second cat, since it's fairly weak now. Probably grabbing the neon, the treasure. Should be fairly decent. Still be able to buff up the Water Wraith. Has enough health to survive a few rounds. Because we get 5 triggers, is that right? Bear, second bear, third bear, 4 triggers. Unless, of course, that goes into that position. Not a big deal, though. Slay Dwarves. Interesting choice. Definitely working with their Triply. They're pretty shy on the health front. We'll get a Slay, though. Ah, no, because we killed the Rebel Wish. They're not Dracula. Right. Probably taking the Greedy for the treasure chance. We don't want more hungry hippocampuses. Too late to grow them. There's the new dwarf, Amy. Decent stats, and it's a range, which is really good. Sure, I think that's pretty high stats for a 4-drop. That is range. Come on, where's all my units? That's better than the neon. Ooh, what are we getting rid of? Is the question. Just the neon? Or the greedies? Really want summoning portal. Really helps with Geppetto. Even the shoulder fairies are pretty huge. Your attack and your health. We're coming to the close, so we probably just want to do what's best for us. Like that. Strongest board, a little bit of summons. Breaking away from me being set in my ways of playing Geppetto, needing to have all summon units. Let's go with what's strongest. At least we can soak up the damage. I don't have enough royals to make this work. Right, much better than the Waddle. Have a decent chance at first placing. The only comp was the Dwarf comp, and that was on Potion Master too. Transition to Slay, have more than enough attack. But we have no trigger. 'Cause Bearded Vulture, Pumpkin, we have a lot of evil characters. Probably just the Pumpkin. Over the Sporker, maybe? Get rid of the Baby Bear. We're definitely taking the Pumpkin. It's the best summon unit we've seen so far. Shoulder Fairy. And we're just getting rid of the Baby Bear, I guess. Sorry, bud. Don't need you anymore. Guess this is our summon build. 6/6, so you're 13/16. Quite strong. Kinda want to backline the 3 big pigs, though. Get the most bang out of our buck. Just 1 unit, and then hopefully 2 and 3. Or they actually deal with the Pumpkin. Ooh, Beauty almost ruined things. They're in Slay. But not quite big enough. We should be able to wipe them off. Yeah, easily. They didn't even crack our front line. Neon. Probably replace the staff or Ambrosia is probably best bet. Though Echo Wood, with the amount of stat gain we have, is also decent. So it's 6/6 every time something is summoned. That big enough, plus the health. It'd actually be double. Then what do we get rid of? We just frontline 1 3 big pigs, get rid of 1 fairy, look for the second fairy. We'll give it a go. We might just backline it at this point. We don't need the neon anymore. We got the shoulder fairy, or even that. That works too. And then Ambrosia, even better. Right, so we definitely get 6/6 from the time flies. And then hopefully from the triggers. So we want it after the Pumpkin to prioritize us attacking first. Snow Angel. They did get to the 6th. They have quite a good team, literally. But I think our stats are high enough. They didn't get enough buffs on their Baby Bear. Baby Bear just feels like a neutered dog. They should really up its base stats at the very least. Don't even get to see our combos pay off. Bit unfortunate. I don't even know what we're really looking for. Probably, well, I don't think we need the Black Cats to win. Can only get to 10 from selling. Oh, misplayed with that. The Ambrosia. Just another time flies for the stats, I guess. Well, it should be our win easily. Right, do we win by a landslide? Probably. We should have enough summons from the Great Pumpkin King. Yeah. The new Grumblegore art. Very interesting. Can't really remember what the other one was like. It was just like a shaded person. Though I remember always thinking it was a man, and now it's definitely a woman. Anyway, easy win with Geppetto. Thanks for watching.